Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 11th to the 18th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Sagittarius. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Now, Sagittarius, this is a big week. If you saw, I did a monthly forecast for y'all. If you saw that, June is a big month. You're probably feeling a lot of changes. There's a lot of different things happening in your life moving forward now. All right, June, this is the big week of June. Okay, next week, there's a big aspect, but this is a big week of June. And I'm going to tell you why, because we're kicking it off on June 11th, Mercury trining Pluto. Huge, 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 huge deal for you especially. For you especially, this is a great time to sign contracts, and a lot of you will. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. But this is a really good time to be very communicative, feel very persuasive as well. Be very persuasive in the things that you need, the things that you want. This same day, Mercury is entering Gemini. And so why is this such a big deal? Because Mercury was retrograde for what seemed like forever last month, and then it went into its shadow period. And if y'all don't know what that means, it's just kind of just like brain fog. It's even though it has gone direct, it's still it's lingering a bit, but now it's like full force. Now it's out of the shadow period. Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini, and so it's in its domicile, it's at home, and it's like boom, 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 moving forward. Okay, huge, absolutely huge. So what's really interesting and why this is a big deal for you, you're going to have a lot of clarity this week. You're going to have a lot of important conversations. If not, make them happen. Okay, the things that you want, things that you need. Okay, the reason why this is a big deal: Mercury trining Pluto. Mercury is in Gemini. Gemini is the native ruler of the third house. Pluto is in Aquarius for you, your third house. Okay, big deal. Communication is a huge deal for you right now. Now, the same day, Pluto's actually retrograding. Okay, so it's going to be retrograding back into Capricorn. I want you to think about what's been going on for you from March until now. March until now, when it comes to communication, when it comes to learning new things, writing, when it comes to your siblings, okay? Aunts, cousins, a lot of family matter here too, and travel, especially short distance. Because what's happened for you now, if something has really, you felt really powerful, you felt powerful in that area, or something has been very significant in that areas for you, it's a preview of what's to come for the next 20 years when Pluto goes into Aquarius from January 2024 until January 2044. 20 years, 44. That's crazy. That'd be amazing, right? So just keep that in mind. Think about those moments. Now, the big thing this week is the new moon in Gemini on the 17th. I'm going to explain to you, this is going to be really big. Sagittarius, out of all the signs, you have a big week. Okay, on the 17th, this new moon in Gemini. Now, I already said Mercury's in Gemini. We are in Gemini season, so the sun is in Gemini. And now we have this new moon in Gemini. So this is a powerful new moon in your house of partnerships. Hey, your seventh house. So this is, remember I said earlier about signing contracts? This is, in new moons, bring new beginnings. So you may have activity in that area in your seventh house of partnerships, okay? Whether business and work, career, or love, romance. Now, for a lot of y'all, hey, Saturn is that same day, interestingly, going retrograde too. And so Saturn right now is in your fourth house, okay? And so that's your domestic sector. That includes home matters, right? It includes relationships, your partner, things that are going on at home. Family, children. Remember, I said family is like a big thing for a lot of Sagittarians right now. But this is really interesting because Saturn going retrograde is kind of like, it's really nice in a way. For you, it might be like a little like, it's like, could be a little like makes you a little antsy, but you're taking things at home a lot more seriously now. Now, with Saturn going retrograde, you may be reconsidering a lot of different things. With Mercury having gone into Gemini, you will have a lot more clarity, and you're going to be thinking about long term, thinking about what you want to do long term in terms of home. A lot of y'all may be moving. A lot of y'all may be signing new leases. Remember that contract energy. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is that Mars and Venus is in Leo still. Remember, this is all month long. This is all month long, but it's really powerful this week, especially. Now, Mars and Venus in Leo is in your 9th house. You are the native ruler of the 9th house, so it's going to hit you really big. So remember what I said earlier about communication, signing contracts, possibly moving and whatnot. But Mars and Venus in Leo in your 9th house, this is spirituality. This is like, you really like, your mind's going a million miles a minute because Mercury's in Gemini. You have so much clarity, but it's also like your belief system, the way that you see things, even, how you consider what spirituality means to you. It also rules higher education. Remember, some of y'all may be learning new things right now. Some of y'all actually may be going back to school. Some of y'all may be wanting to get a certificate or a course or a degree in something, but it also rules publishing as well. So if you are working on a book, you better, oh my goodness, remember what I said about signing contracts? That could be a thing that's going to be happening. Remember, Mercury is going to be in Gemini for 2 weeks. Because the 9th house is publishing, so it's not even books. It's like anything like starting a website or maybe even magazine writing if you're, like a freelance writer or whatnot. There could be a lot of activity there. And it also, again, rules, 9th house rules travel. Long distance travel. So a lot of y'all could be wanting to go on these far-flung trips or actually planning them right now, wanting to go on these really long trips. So again, this is a really big week for you, okay? Absolutely big week. One thing I'm going to mention is that Neptune is squaring the new moon. So there could be something... I'm just going to say, just be a little more grounded in terms of the things that you do want to manifest and the things that you do want to get involved with. If you want to sign up for something new, if you want to sign a contract, or even like not signing a contract, we're just like sealing the deal, as in like, if you were like boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, like a couple or something with someone and you're taking it to the next level, like engagement or whatnot. So it's just like Neptune is trying to make you be like really up in the clouds. So it's like, just bring it down a little bit. And that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you for this week. June 11th to the 18th. Again, this is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. And you know how I always say you're welcome to read for your Moon, your Venus, all those other placements? Well, this is a week where you do want to read for your Moon, okay? With this new Moon in Gemini, you definitely want to read your Moon sign. If you know your birth chart, okay? It would be a good idea. It will bring a lot more clarity. The last thing that I was going to say is that a lot of y'all have requested lucky dates, the luckiest dates of... every week, so I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing that for y'all, but it would be this weekend, the 16th, 17th, 18th. I really like this weekend. It's a really good time to just, again, new beginnings, set out your intentions, really put them out there, make things happen, Sagittarius, make things happen, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you for June 11th to the 18th. Now, Sagittarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. No, I didn't say that earlier, did I? But now you know. All right. No, I did say it. Sorry, I'm just like looking at your spread and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is, whew. So if we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Sagittarius, you know I love you. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are so much fun, and you are in such a good place this week. And I want you to feel it, because a lot of y'all are going to, these changes that are happening in your life, they are going to be happening, okay? Change is the only constant, right? Who was that? Greek philosopher Heraclitus. Change is the only constant. All right, so keep that in mind. And I want you to go with it. I want you to go with it. And Sagittarius, I say it all the time. Y'all are mutable signs. Like changes are. I mean, they come easily for you, and everything changes. Right? Everything changes. We get older. Everything changes in life. And look at. I'm just gonna. Come on. This is. And I'm only saying that because you did get the 3 of Swords. But we're gonna talk about that, especially where it falls in your spread, because everything here is you're good. You're good. 10 of Pentacles. Sagittarius, this came up in your past. A lot of y'all have things have been good. Okay, Sagittarius, there have been I think that, you know, if you look back to your monthly forecast, gangbusters. Okay, so a lot of y'all have gotten new jobs. A lot of y'all have found comfort in certain areas of your life. This is you could have had some sort of windfall. Money has come through in some way or another, and if it hasn't happened yet, even though this card came in the past, we're getting there, because we haven't even talked about Cancer season. We're moving into Cancer season next week. Okay, and that's your 8th house, other people's money. So this is really great. This is the card of you made it. Your kingdom come. Things are good. Things are good. It's raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. You see the 3 generations that play here. So a lot of family energy here. Remember what I talked about earlier, family. That's going to be a big thing for y'all. Y'all are going to be thinking about family things. And it could have been a lot of reuniting with family members, or, you know, if you had some sort of like, friendly rivalry, or even just like not getting along with family members, you could have like buried the hatchet. Things are good, okay? Or you could be thinking about starting your own family. Remember, Saturn and Pisces is making you take that a lot more seriously. Your domestic sector, your family sector, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind, but this is like all about legacy, all right? So some of y'all have reached this point or this pinnacle where things are good. Things are really, really good, okay? This is absolutely amazing. One thing I'm going to point out, because because I'm looking at your spread here, and you know, it sometimes like I try not to point out too many things, because I know I talked a lot, but this is very important, okay? Now, you know that this is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 is the end of the suit. 10, this came up in your past. 1-0 equals 1, so new beginning comes after this. Now, I want you to look at the checkered wall here. You see it over here? So that's really representing like another dimension. We're moving into another dimension. Now, if you think about super string theory, there are 10 dimensions, right? And so this is how significant this card is. It's almost like you're moving into this whole new place in so many ways, in a major spiritual way. Okay, remember I said Mars and Venus and Leo in your 9th house of spirituality, which is a very big thing right now. So keep that in mind. Like, you're moving into this wonderful place in your life because... Hello. Now, when... I want to make it clear. You saw me shuffle the spread, okay? Now, I said that new moon in Gemini will be in your 7th house of partnerships. Look what you got in the heart of your spread. You got the card of partnerships and relationships. You got the card of true love, of your, this is the card, in layman's terms, we say it's like the twin flame, the soulmate card. Some of y'all are just in that this week. Again, we'll be meeting new people, the love of your life. You will be possibly getting proposed to, getting married. If you are married already, taking your relationship to the next level. Now, remember I said partnerships comes in both like home related, but also career. You could be getting a new job. You could be working with another client that you love, or you could if you own your own company, bringing on someone on board that you're just like, oh my goodness, this was destiny. This was meant to happen. I'm not going to lie, this is freaking me out. The fact that you got the Two of Cups in the heart of your spread. Now, you do see the caduceus in the middle between them, right? That old, it's a very old alchemical symbol. The two serpents around the rod. It's it's so old, like we see them in cave drawings, indicating it's endured the test of time. All right, so it's, if you do yoga, you may know it's like the kundalini. It's like from the base of your spine. It's that driving life force, right, going through all 7 chakras to divinity. This is to becoming one. Truly, I absolutely love this for you. I absolutely, remember I said Venus is in Leo in your 9th house. Okay, this is, and you see the winged lion here. I mean, Leo is the lion. So I can't even, like, in Venus, obviously love, right? And every beauty, money, everything that you would think that Venus represents, but partnership activity is going to be really big this week. If you are single, if you're not going out there, if you're not going to mingle, if you're not going to the libraries or the bars or the the Burger Kings, I don't know, wherever you meet singles, I have no idea. Like, you better go out there, okay? You better go out there. You never know. But also, with this new moon in Gemini, you honestly take action. Manifest it. If you're single, all right, get on your Tinder. I want you swiping right until your thumb is sore. Okay, I want to see you wearing a Band-Aid next week on your thumb. All right, so because this is huge, and I actually really love this for you. Again, partnerships, how it resonates with you. Every Sagittarius is different. Every Sagittarius is a different place. Partnerships is going to mean something to you in a different way from another Sagittarius. Now, you did get the Queen of Swords, but you got the Queen of Swords in your challenge area. One thing that I want you to do this week, especially with the Queen of Swords, and then in your challenge area, and the Three of Swords right below. First, boom, open your heart. Okay, open your heart chakra. Don't be guarded, okay? It doesn't look like you will be, but don't be guarded, all right? Don't be willing to love. Be willing to accept love. One thing about the Queen of Swords is that there is no water in this card. She's left emotions at the door, okay? This is all about logic, thinking straight, just hearing the facts. There's a lot of power and authority here, okay? So that's just one thing, is that you may be in your head a little bit, especially with all these placements in your 3rd house of communication. Again, that's going to be very strong, but also have that balance. Mind, body, heart, soul, all of that. Have that balance, okay? There could also be someone, for some Sagittarius in your life this week, that does come across a really, like, I'm not supporting this, and someone that's just like, no, this is not, I'm not going to let you do this. Like it could be someone, it can be man or what. I mean, this is, it's just feminine energy, okay, the Queen of Swords. So it just could be someone who is coming to you and just being like, I don't know. And it's going to have to do with its partnership, okay? Because the reason why is because the Queen of Swords, and I'm going to show you a lot of significant things in your spread this week. This is a gang, like, bonkers spread. The Queen of Swords is Libra, okay? And Libra is the native ruler of the 7th house of partnerships. So someone could be just, like, in the way of supporting it, or just being, and for some it may not even be just, like, not supportive. It's just, like, just kind of like the person that's bringing you back down, right? Like, if you met someone like this week and then 2 days later you're like, we're getting married, remember, with Neptune squaring the new moon. I mean, that could happen. So there is someone in your life that could be like, no. All right, so you got the Chariot. I love this. You have the most significant spread here, Sagittarius. You see, the Chariot is 7. The new moon and Gemini in your 7th house of partnership, the first synchronicity we're talking about here. And you see that 20, well, so if you're into numerology, 2023 is the year of 7. So 7 is everything that you think that, well, it means so many different things to a lot of different people. You know, you can think about lucky 7. You can think about, the 7 chakras, right? The 7 chakras, 7 colors in the color spectrum and the rainbow. I mean, 7 is a significant number, but it is introspection. And the Chariot is someone who he's found that self-will, that determination to move forward from any challenges, anything that has, that's held him back. Okay. That's all he's doing is just moving forward. Boom, boom, boom. This is a week where it's a boom, boom, boom week. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now, one thing I'm going to point out here, the Chariot, you can see he's not even holding on to reins. He's holding on to the Magician's baton from card 1. All right. Now, take another look. Look at his shoulders. The slivers of the moon from the High Priestess, the second card. You see the city in the background from the Emperor. You even see the lingam and the yoni here from the Lover's card. So what I'm saying here is that this is you're in a place where you're maturing about a lot of things in your life. And it's absolutely fantastic. It came up in your crown. And so this Chariot, it's like as you go through your journey, your hero's journey, the fool's journey, right? You're learning things and it's empowering you. And I absolutely love that because it's really helping you find that willpower to move forward, okay? Especially from this. You got the 3 of Swords. Now, this came up in the root of your spread. This week, there may be something that could be a little heartbreaking. There could be something that could be causing a little bit of pain, a little bit of grief. It's something that is really interesting because with the rest of your spread. So I'm not going to lie. Some of y'all may have a moment where you do end a relationship and start a new one. Okay. Remember, when we talk about partnerships, I'm talking about career as well. Okay. Don't forget that for some Sagittarians, that's going to resonate. And so there is a little bit of heartbreak when you start something new. Let's say like you were at the same job for 2 years. Okay. You got recruited someplace that, that pays you 3 times the salary and it's, better perks. You get to work from home. You get to do this and that. By the way, which is a big thing for Sagittarians. Sagittarians do not like 9-to-5 jobs. So let's just keep it that way. So you accept that job offer. But it's sad because you're those people that you worked with, you loved them, you loved your colleagues, you loved your job, you loved everything about it. You were comfortable, so there's a little bit of heartbreak about that with this newness that you're coming into with all this partnership energy. Same thing with a relationship or even home. Remember, home is a big thing for you, very big thing for you. You could have been, living in the same apartment for 10 years. You could live there for 10 years. It's your space. You have so many memories there. However, you met your soulmate 2 years ago, and now you're moving in with that person. And so now you're saying bye to your old place where you have this personal relationship with. It's hard. It's hard for that to happen, right? That's heartbreaking. So there's going to be something that is heartbreaking this week, okay, for you. But in a sense of letting something go. Remember, we have a new moon in Gemini. There's a new beginning happening for you, and a lot of it is going to be partnership related. Also, if you're not here for partnership or career, if you're here just for your spiritual journey, this is self-love too, okay? This is self-love too. So you could be letting go of something that was really holding you back. And it's, it's time to move forward. So the heartbreak could be getting over heartbreak. If that makes any sense. Does that make sense to you? Like, it's hard to, you've been in this place where let's say you did have like a breakup, and you've been mourning it for so long. And it's just like, you can't let go. This is the week you let go. And it's hard for you to face the fact that you're letting go because you've been so attached to mourning this breakup. So this is in fact actually a good thing, okay? Look at the rest of your spread. Look at your future. You got the star. Sagittarius, This is the card. This is the stars aligning for you. This is the card of your hopes and dreams. Everything that you wanted happening for you. This is a card of faith. This is a card of hope. This is first of all ruled by Aquarius. Okay, remember what I said. Pluto and Aquarius is a big thing for you. Third house, communication, siblings, and even like travel. Okay, but this is absolutely, and you see the water bear here, right? This is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This is in your future. The stars aligning for you. Remember what I talked about, the chakras. I talked about the chakras. Okay? You see the 7 outer stars? You see you getting so many of that like 7 message? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. And you see there all the stars are 8-pointed strength. Okay? It's bringing that strength. This is, you see, there's a lot of balance in this card, and this is a card of healing as well. So whatever this is what's happening here, you're healing from. It's in your future. And so that's why when I look at your entire spread here, this is more of just like a little bit of a heartbreak of letting something go because you're moving into this new period in your life that's so much better for you. It's like the things that you wanted are starting to happen this week. I love this week for you, Sagittarius. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You're good. Oh gosh, this is a big week for you. Okay, this is a big week for you, and I'm very excited for you. Let's get to your stuff, Sagittarius. If you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You make my day. You are absolutely amazing. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you, so I am truly grateful, and I do appreciate it. So, Sagittarius, yes, there's changes happening. Some of these changes are so big. They're so big, you're gonna be up here, okay? Now, let's get started. Boom, you got strength, okay? This is huge. This is huge. This is indicating that you are moving into this place in your life that where some things maybe just really new to you, or just a situation that's very new, or there's a shift that's happening. And I want you to ask yourself, where is it happening? Is it happening in your physical world? Is it mentally? Is it emotionally? Is it spiritually? Because we're hitting every single area of those, every single that in what's happening astrologically, and even here. Okay, some of y'all are going to feel it more emotionally. Some of y'all are going to feel it more mentally with all that activity in your third house of communication, Mercury and Gemini. Remember, I said boom, boom, boom. Some of you are going to have it in your physical world, that partnership activity, okay? And even spiritually. Remember, Mars and Venus and Leo in your 9th house of spirituality. So I want you to ask yourself, these changes that are happening, what part of that is that happening for you? Because you did get strength, and you are looking for it, and you are going to find it. You are going to find it. Think it's straight. I want you to see something here. Remember, you have the card of all the stars aligning for you in your future. Remember, I pointed out they're 8-pointed stars. Strength. Now you pull the card of strength, card 8. You're good. You're fine. You're good. You're fine. Just, it's whatever you go through that could be a little like emotionally impactful this week. You'll be fine. Just tap into that source of strength that you find strength from. Okay, whether it's God, whether it's the universe, whether it's your children, it doesn't matter where you find that strength. Tap into that energy this week if you need to, okay, because that's going to make you feel like, ooh, just, with Mars and Venus and Leo. Remember, and I talked about this, okay? I've talked about this in your monthly. That's bringing that confidence. That's bringing that, like, nothing's holding me back energy. And now you've got the strength card, okay? That inner strength, that courage. I absolutely love this for you. And then, boom, you got temperance. You got temperance. Hey, listen, Sagittarius, this card is ruled by Sagittarius. You pulled your own card. Now, what's actually like freaking me out, what's happening behind the scenes, this is the first week where 90% of the signs that I've already read have pulled their own card. That's never happened before for this week. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's pretty insane. But this is coming after the star, and you see they're very similar in certain aspects. They're the only two cards where they have the foot in the water and the foot on the land. Okay, with the star, that's the water bearer. Okay, her feet are on top of the pool there. All right, that's a collective unconscious. Okay, and that's it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Her foot on the water. Okay, so it's on the water. It's leveled. Like she has that power. Now you see her kneeling on the ground and pouring water on the land. It's working. All that knowledge, all that love, everything, all it's making everything grow around her, all that abundance. Okay, so when I say hopes and dreams a lot, your stars aligning, hopes and dreams like happening for you, it's happening now. You see her foot in the water on the land as well. Okay, this is a really big thing. It is a really big thing. It's linking the two realms of, again, the of reality, the real world, and the subconscious, and it's possibility and actuality. It's like boom, merging. There you go. This is a card where coming after the star, which I absolutely love that it's coming after the, or coming with the star. Okay, this is in your external factors area. All it's saying is that you're protected. You're protected. You're fine. Enjoy the moment. Don't try to force things to happen. Don't try to force your destiny. Don't try to take shortcuts. You're fine. You're good. Just enjoy the moment. The things that you want are coming, okay? That's what temperance is. Temperance literally means self-restraint, okay? So enjoy the moment, all right? Be in the moment, all right? You're on your path to enlightenment. That's in the now. Enlightenment is in the now. Be in the now. Be aware of everything happening around you. Be aware, be appreciative of everything that's happening for you and everything that you have, okay? This is absolutely amazing. I love that you got this card. Remember I said earlier about that balance too, like mind, body, soul? I mean, this is asking you to have that, okay? There's a lot of like balance energy with this card, but I feel that you're just going to have it because it did come in your environment, it's part of your spread where it's like that environment area, like external influences, and so you have an archangel protecting you. You're and it's archangel. I mean, you're good. You're absolutely good. You're protected. Now you see here, you got the Eight of Swords. This is in a place of your spread where it's saying like you don't want it. You don't want it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something here. You got the Nine of Swords too. So what's really interesting? These two cards ruled by Gemini. And so when I say boom, 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 and the fact that Pluto in Aquarius has been in your third house, Gemini is the native ruler of the third house, there could be a lot of mental activity happening this week. Boom, 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 communication wise. Now, this is saying where it falls in your spread, it's just saying, Sagittarius, you don't want that. You don't want it. And you don't want to be stuck in your head. She's someone, she's blindfolded, she's bound. She feels that she built this, like fortress for security, where in fact the reality is it's a prison, okay? Remember, swords are mental suit, right? So prison of your thoughts here. And so two things. Some of y'all are just in a place, that will be in a place this week where things are happening so fast for you. A lot of big things, a lot of big shifts and changes are happening. And you don't want to get into this place where in your head too much about it. The other thing is, some of y'all will find yourself in your head and you want to get out, okay? That's the good news is you see, even though she's blindfolded and bound, her feet are free. You can walk out anytime you want. Anytime you want. Every time you feel, we do call this the self-victim card. So it's like she's done this to herself. So anytime you feel you're ready, you can walk out. You can walk out anytime you want. Everyone has free will. Same thing with this card, the Nine of Swords, all right? This is actually Mars and Gemini, which is crazy. Listen, with the Nine of Swords in your final outcome, this is saying there is something. This is connecting with here, okay? So the first message that's coming through, I'm going to show you something. Sure, you see this, it's the heartbreak card. It's still a sword suit. Still a sword suit. So what's happening here, this will, if any emotional challenges are happening, could start going to your head. And you don't want that to happen, okay? You don't want that to happen. You have free will. You can choose to stay in this bed and fear things and mourn things and be really sad about things and feel sorry for yourself and, regret things if the message coming through, something that you may... it's like you don't want to regret signing on with something that could be coming through. But that's not going to do you any good. Okay? When was the last time worrying about something actually helped you, Sagittarius? You tell me. When was the last time it ever helped you? Right? So, you can choose to sit in that bed or you can get out and face tomorrow and be what Mars and Venus and Leo wants you to do, is to be confident and to face tomorrow and to say nothing's going to hold me back and I'm getting everything that I deserve. Okay? That comforter, look at the roses, the beautiful roses. You can even see like the amazing astrological symbols. Hey, it works both ways. You can feel that comfort staying in that bed. You can get out of bed, and there's so much comfort getting out of bed, facing everything that you have to face, getting out of those low energy frequencies. And once you do that, hey, you're good to go, and you will be fine. And a lot of it's, there's definitely, like, clarified Three of Pentacles. There's something new coming through for sure. There is something new. Listen, Three of Pentacles, this is, a lot of y'all are going to be working with other people, okay? It's no doubt. This is a card of teamwork, making the dream work. This is a card of bonding with others. This is a card of three. All about not only growth and advancement, just like the Chariot, remember learning as he goes through his hero's journey, which is really empowering him. Three is all about growth, advancement, development, but also three is creation. So, something new is coming through for you this week. It's right here. It's right here, and it will involve other people, and it could also involve a project that you're working on. So some of y'all may start writing a new book or a book, or may start something new, but it's clear as day here. This is clear as day. This is absolutely, like, I can't even... This is insane. All right, it's your second three too. Creation. Remember, Pluto and Aquarius in your third house. Pluto does go retrograde, but still, all that stuff that led up from March, okay? But this is absolutely amazing. This is a card of, like, success, but working with others to bring that success, okay? And so for some of y'all, it will be family. Some of y'all, it will be career. Some of y'all, it will be home-related matters, what resonates with you. But when you get out of bed, you have so much to look forward to. You have so much to look forward to. This is a big week. This is an absolutely big week. And it's also, one last thing I'm going to say is, like, Mars in Leo itself, it's just, like I said, it's very fiery. It's like really like that confidence energy. It can be, again, it can get to a point where it's like, you can be too confident about things. People can be tempered. People can be hot-headed. So a lot of that could be at play, especially with this Queen of Swords in the challenge area. But I want you to know that you're fine, and you're going to be absolutely fine. This is indicating there's some big things that are happening this week for you. All right, a lot of it in terms of communication, and again, a lot of it that could have to do with, like, family. Especially with, like, siblings or, like aunts and cousins, even neighbors, if that's a thing. And it may be a thing. Remember, Saturn and Pisces in your fourth house, your domestic sector. But either way, look at what's going on here. Like, you're good. Sagittarius, you got the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the heart of your spread, the star, everything that you're wanting. The stars aligning for you, and then Temperance. Temperance, you're like completely protected. That balance energy, and then all this like Mercury and Gemini energy that's happening here. It's just like there may be a lot of things that's just going a million miles a minute up here, and you could feel yourself like in this headspace, but just get out, get out of that space, and you have so many great things happening for you. And then once you do, creation, something new, especially involving other people. Some of y'all may be clearly getting new jobs, working with like a new new colleagues or whatnot. Some of y'all could be working with like your family again if y'all felt like separated or whatnot, or even just strengthening your relationship with your family. And again, some of y'all could be starting new projects and building these new projects. But Sagittarius, I've gone, oh my goodness, 40 minutes. Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks. I'm sorry, that was so long. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week's a big week, so I will see you next week. Okay, bye.